Okay, we're going to attempt to do something here that I'm probably not qualified to do. I'm a shocky mechanic, but we're going to try and put this little EFI set on my 301 turbo 4.9 litre Trans Am engine. Absolute bitch. If you ever get one and you got the opportunity to replace it, just do that. I've been trying to get it going. I like the vehicle, but yeah, it's got issues. So here it is here. Currently I've taken off the old 465 turbo, 465 carby, and right over here is where I'm going to be replacing. Right, done a little bit so far. I've taken off bits and pieces of the vehicle, and I'll just flip this camera around so that we can have a look at what I've done. Right, here we go. That's the little dandy little thing I'm going to put on the Go EFI FiTech 3003, the base model. I don't think it needs anything more. The car didn't put out more than 205 horsepower from factory. As I said, taken off the taken off the carburetor there. Had a 465 Holly on it. Previous to that I had a 670 Street Avenger on it. Both of them don't seem to do the job. I had many issues with this car. Some dickhead when I first bought it and ported it over, and it was meant to be non-running because of a perish fuel line, and this dickhead started up and burnt my engine bay out. That's when I should have replaced the motor. Didn't know enough about them, gave it to a mechanic, great mechanic, but he didn't know much about them either. We didn't know that it had a computer in it, one of the first ever put into V8s, and they didn't really work that well. So computer's out, and yeah, it's never really run right. It burbles and goggles and bogs down when you put your foot on the accelerator. So I've got to do something about it. Tried different carbies, obviously that hasn't worked, so now I'm going to electronic fuel injection. Right, so I've got all that apart, got it nearly ready to put on. I've taken off the wheel arch over there, obviously, to give me a little bit more room to play around in the engine bay. Got off the turbo exhaust, the normal exhaust, and down the side of the vehicle I've got underneath and put on that little bad boy. That is your oxygen sensor. They're clipped on. I reckon it'll work. I don't need to weld it on or anything like that, so we'll see how we go. I've got to put fuel lines in yet. Just waiting for me boy to get back, and that's the rig. Typical American muscle. Looks bloody great, not like the new vehicles. But yeah, we'll see how we go, see what it comes up like afterwards, and once I've got it all together I'll take another video and tie it all together and put it on YouTube, because lots of American ones showing you, but here's the old Australian one, right hand converted, and yeah, see what happens. Alright, all in. I got the FiTech, all the wiring done, new fuel lines all the way through, fuel pump down from the tank, and hopefully it's all wired up. So first start, let's give it a try. I'll turn it on a couple of times and let the fuel pump work. Hopefully we'll hear a when the fuel pump goes on. As you can see, I've got my son here with the extinguisher. Right, dodgy mechanics, got one. That's the fuel pump pumping up. Just let that go for a bit. And turn it off. And we'll do that again. Alright, here we go. Let's give it a try. That's not good. Right. Stomp on the gas and see what happens. Okay, stage 2 startup. We stuffed up the first one. I wired everything in. I thought I had everything wired in, but the main thing I missed is I put the blue wire across to my distributor, put it onto the tack, but that was one of the first things I did, and by the time I actually finished everything else, I've accidentally pulled that out. Didn't realise it, so when I went to start it up first time, the car just wouldn't read that it had rev meters on it. So really important, guys, when you do your wiring, make sure you got it right, put the plugs on properly. Alright, let's start it and see what happens. Thanks to FiTech, by the way, for giving me a bit of tech help overnight. Alright, here we go. There's the fuel pumping. Now you can see the fuel lines are full up. Time to pump it. Yeah, I got an oil leak. Okay.
Well, it kicked over.
Kicked over, runs, but I've created a fuel, an oil leak right here on that thing. And holy shit, I don't know what I'm going to do there. Anyway, it works. Sweet out. Alright, here we are again. I think I've got it all right now. Had a little problem with this little line here, busted it. Took the screw out wrong. Remember when dealing with metal pipes and you got two nuts, make sure you hold the screw on the other nut, otherwise you snap that line. Lesson learnt. Alright, let's give it a kick in the guts and see what happens. There goes my fuel pumping in. Alright. Hey, listen to that, baby. Alright. Go around there, we'll see what happens when I give it a bit of gas. Fuel, whatever you want to call it. There we go. Oh yeah. Right, that all seems to be running right. Sounding good. Have a look at my little FiTech thingy here. Interior of the old beast. As you can see, I've done a little bit of work. Replaced the dash bezel, put new switches, modernised a little bit. And here's my little cagey thing. Revs idling around, yeah, 900, 2000. Oh yeah, she's pumping up. Hey, you know what? I think I've done it. That'll do, mate. So I've got to go to work. I've even got my normal rev meter working. Hang on. Move that out the road. Yeah, look at that. Running a bit high on idle. I think that's just a matter of dropping the switch down. I think I've done it. So, there we go. Putting in a FiTech system on a 301 turbo engine with no mechanical skills whatsoever. Apparently it's as simple as that. 3 days worth of fucking around. Well, I've enjoyed myself. I hope you liked the video. Yeah, I'm just going to post it up for all the Aussie boys that are thinking about putting on a FiTech thing. Good luck with it and enjoy. See ya.